Why do you support Israel against Hamas, for example? Why do you support America giving them billions of dollars?
Well, I don't. I believe the United States, like every country, should, to the extent that it can, act on behalf of its own people and their perceived interests. We can debate what those interests are.
But that doesn't apply in Israel. America's supporting Israel because it's an ally. When Israel wants to attack in Gaza, America will help it because it's its ally.
That's not what it means.
So it gives it billions of dollars worth of
to be an ally. Okay.
Well, fundamentally,
I have no greater allies than my own children. When they come to me and say, I want to do this, I assess whether it's good for them or not. And if I don't think it is, I don't support it. Is Netanyahu a dictator?
Actually, I don't like Netanyahu. I think you should. I think
you hate Israel.
I think you should go. Explain what is America's national interest in Israel?
If I've been a great advocate for the war in Gaza, I missed that part of the conversation.
Well, you support America supporting Israel. You don't support America supporting Ukraine.
No, I don't support America supporting any nation on the planet to its own detriment. Every element of our foreign policy should serve the United States.
Okay.
So if I'm in charge of a country and I decide, actually, I should do this because people who pay me want me to do it or I'm making money to do it, then I'm by definition illegitimate. That's not democracy. Our leaders should act on behalf of their own people or what they think is their own people's interests. And I would apply that to Israel. I'd apply it to Ukraine. If you're intentionally killing civilians, you probably shouldn't beat your chest and brag about it. You know, maybe you can make the
I agree with that.
Maybe you make the case that we had to do it or whatever, but you should.
I agree.
You should weep, and that's evil, and you should just say it's evil. And I know it's really threatening to.
Is it evil?
Ben Shapiro to say that or whatever, but
is it evil
to kill civilians on purpose? Yeah, it is. I think it is.
Really?
Kids and children. Well, how is it not actually?
In a war?
Well, you can call it whatever you want. How is it right to kill women and children?
I didn't say, well, because I think there is a moral right behind you if you are literally.
To kill women and children?
Really? If there's a world war that threatens if it threatens the entire world? Yes.
Some people killed your kids, like your 8-year-old. Like,
well,
how
your
is
own
that
children,
morally justifiable?
Well, because actually you have to. Well, by your criteria,
it's disgusting. Look, it's all ugly. It's all hard to stomach. I've actually seen some of it up close. It's super ugly.
You can say that. You can say you hate it.
May I finish?
The fact you quibble with it being morally justified.
To intentionally kill non-combatants, women and children, I think we can say that's wrong. In fact, I thought that was the thing we were fighting against.
So Israel's dropping American bombs on Gaza, killing lots of children.
I hate the fact that civilians are killed with American weapons. I hate it. I hate it in Ukraine. I hate it in Gaza. I hate it in the occupied territories, whatever we're calling them these days. I really think that we need a much more honest conversation about our relationship with Israel. I would very much appreciate an environment in the United States where Americans could speak openly about what their money is doing in a bunch of different foreign countries, including that one. If you're in a fight with your neighbors, it's up to you to resolve it. It's not my problem. I do not have to resolve your disputes with your neighbors. And that is true of Ukraine, and it's true of Israel.
But it's also an American problem because American military is being used.
I'll just be honest, since you're pushing me on this, that makes me a little bit emotional, is there are a lot of Christian Arabs, and a lot of them have been killed or mistreated with American money and weapons, and I think it's disgusting. And I think it's especially disgusting that Christian leaders in the United States have said nothing because they're bullied and bought off. And I think they should feel shame, and because they've dodged their duty, which is to speak up on behalf of their brothers in Christ. And they haven't. And there are Christians in Gaza who are killed. It's not a political question. It's not, do you hate Israel? It's like, I don't hate Israel. Anybody who murders Christians, defenseless Christians, I'm opposed to that. And we should just say that. That's not controversial. It should not be controversial. And it just shows how totally afraid and lacking self-confidence Christians are to just say, like, I'm sorry, I'm not like attacking me, but I'm opposed to that. You can't use my money to kill Christians, blow up a church. No. Or to storm the Church of the Nativity. That's my religion. No. You don't get $1 if you do that. And by the way, we're not giving you any money until you promise to treat Christians as equals. You know what I mean? That's how I personally feel. And I think all Christians should feel that way. It's not attacking anybody. It's just a baseline demand of like dignity and respect. And they don't get it.